Hello, my friends. Hopefully I'm in the right stream. The mic's working. The camera wasn't working. So I had to restart my computer. Sorry I'm late. I had to restart my computer. It says we're live. And if anyone's in here yet, will you leave me a note? Or if I'm not in the right thing, that happened last week or the last time we did this. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are going. I have so many questions about Proctor, and I couldn't, the court documents are locked or whatever. So Trusty Turtle Boy had the 2 pages that I wanted to look at because Chubby Fingers is like running Proctor's investigation, which could be a problem. I'm guessing that Chubby's all over it. And so I wanted to read the court document. Does anyone have my phone number? Is anyone in here? It says 0. If you guys aren't in here, that's okay. I'm still going to do this, and then I'll just post it. But if anyone has my number, okay. Will you text me? All right. So what I want to do right now is, and if the microphone, it says it's working. It says everything is working. I'm going to pull up these 2 court documents that Turtle Boy just had on YouTube. On Twitter. And we are going to read them together because I have some questions. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you, and then we are going to talk about Proctor. Because, other than the sister wives must be so annoyed. I also have the list of everyone that Karen is calling. She's not playing. I'll just put it in this PDF so that we can all look at it together. And so that's the outline for tonight for this part. And then if you're in members only, I'm doing it cold too. We're going to work on our intuition and strengthening our gifts. And tonight, I didn't look at that case either because I wanted it to be totally blind. Let me make sure before I share the screen that I'm live in here. I'm checking YouTube just to make sure. If it says, okay, good. Wait. It says it's unlisted. Maybe what I should do. Oh, it says members only is unlisted too. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Now you can find me. All right. There we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I haven't even really set sacred space because I just found I was looking on the court document, on the court docket for I wanted to see if Michael Morissey is the district attorney. What a joke. If he was a district attorney that is like giving, I don't even know what the deal is. I saw a little bit on Emily D. Baker yesterday, and it got me thinking, isn't he the district attorney? He is. And Turtle Boy had the documents on Twitter, so I just grabbed them because the filing is locked for the civil case that Karen just did. Well, something is locked, or I didn't look hard enough, or, whatever. So I'm going to share my screen in 2 seconds. I took a screenshot of the docket because it's locked, and I just want to bring it over too so we can look at everyone who's not sleeping well. And she only did one of the sister wives. She only did Elizabeth, not Courtney. I don't even know which one's the wife and which one's the sister. They're all like the same to me. All right. So here, why don't we start with who she's going, who Karen is bringing into this case. Then I want to read this document and I want to read cards next to it as we do it, because I don't know. I feel like this is so obviously not a good idea. And I don't know who regulates it. If anyone's a lawyer or knows, can you let us know? Because how this is like when the CIA said that they did an audit and they didn't do anything wrong. That's what this is reminding me of. It's like, we're going to trust Chubby and Lally. I don't know. I guess it's their problem though, because the feds already have it. Oh, that's how it'll be. Okay. So if you are just looking at me, looking for this stuff, I'm about to share it. And we are going to read the documents. First, we're going to read who Karen is bringing into the case. Then we are going to read this document that Chubby did. And Chubby is the one who's filing these. Okay. Filing these papers. But I don't really know yet. So let's start with who Karen is bringing into the civil case. There are a lot of people. So this is who Karen's bringing in. Oh, you know what? I'm going to write this down. Someone asked me about Kevin Albert today. I saw a comment. And last week, someone asked me about John's dad. So I'm going to put those guys on my list too. Kevin and John's dad. Okay. Make sure you guys can see this. All right, sweet. So here is the docket. We have Brian Albert, Kevin Albert, American Civil Liberties Union of Massachusetts. Oh, yes. That's going to be awesome. Boston Globe, Media Partners, twice. Yuri Bukaki, Thomas DeRozier, Jason Grant, Janay, MetroCorps, DBA Boston Magazine, multiple movements, Norfolk County District Attorney, yes, Elizabeth Proctor, Michael Proctor, Karen Reed is the defendant, Gretchen Voss, and Erika Walsh are all indicted, or there's an indictment. See where it says restricted right here? So I couldn't click on him, but Turtle Boy had him over on Twitter. So this is what I want to do. I want to look at this because, and I don't know enough about it. I literally saw Emily D. Baker explaining it or reading something yesterday. All right. Make sure, if anyone's in here, can you say hello? It says no one, so I never know if you're here or not. If you're not, that's okay too, as long as you can hear me. I'm going to read this and I'm going to pull cards while I read it. Commonwealth updated notice regarding state trooper. The trial of Commonwealth versus Karen Reed, number blah, 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 began in Norfolk Superior Court on April 16th, 2024. Auntie Bev is still presiding. Proctor testified in that matter on June 10th and 12th of 2024 and was subject to cross-examination relating to alleged conflicts of interest, communications with non-involved civilian persons regarding the Reed case, and statements regarding the defendant from which defense counsel argued a bias could be found. Statements regarding the defendant. Okay, statements regarding Karen from which defense counsel argued a bias. Yeah, a bias could be found. He called her like a CUNT. On July 22nd, 2024, the Commonwealth informed counsel and the court that Trooper Proctor had been suspended without pay and was the subject of an internal affairs investigation. On July 22nd, 2024, the Commonwealth provided an unofficial transcript of Trooper Proctor's testimony in Reed to counsel. On August 29th, 2024, the Massachusetts State Police provided an extraction of Trooper Proctor's work cell phone to Chubby's office. Okay, so this is a timeline. On September 4th, the MSP provided content from Proctor's work cloud account to the Norfolk to Chubby. Based on Chubby's preliminary review of the data, and because the extraction of Proctor's work phone and cloud, oh, this is so awesome. This is not good. Okay. So Chubby reviewed the data that they have so far. Because the extraction of the Proctor work phone and cloud is expected to contain, among other things, information about open investigations, surveillance videos from unrelated investigations. Oh, maybe they could find that library surveillance video. Why is Proctor running surveillance on anyone? Anyway, personal identifying information and or medical info. Oh, just like they did with Karen, medical information of individuals involved in unrelated investigations. Location data of Proctor and third parties, releasing the entire extraction report outside of law enforcement is anticipated to jeopardize open investigations. It should compromise the privacy and safety of civilians and thus be contrary to the interest of justice. I highly disagree. I think this is a huge interest. Hi, everyone. Oh, yay. Thank you so much. Thank you for writing that, because I was thinking, even if you guys couldn't, I'll still post this because I'm genuinely curious. So thank you for letting me know you were here. Okay. So back to Proctor. And thus be contrary to the interest of justice. I totally disagree. Accordingly, why is this redacted? Blank phone. Accordingly, this whole sentence is redacted. The phone in the cloud may include sensitive and confidential. Yeah, it is going to include sensitive and confidential communications and information regarding unrelated cases and active investigations. This information may include criminal offender record information, the names and contact information of confidential informants, names of civilian witnesses and victims. And I'm putting victims in quotes because Lauren at True Crime was a complete mess. Anyway, it was like watching her for the second I did was like watching Amber Heard. Like, get off. Anyway. Okay, yeah, so they're trying to say that Proctor is a good cop. Don't worry about this other stuff that he's doing with his buddies. You know, autopsy records, grand jury proceedings, and other sensitive, privileged information that, if disclosed, would not only jeopardize law enforcement efforts, but could pose a physical safety risk to individuals and the police alike. Well, yeah, sorry. It is funny that karma has a really good way of coming full circle, and this is the best full circle ever. See Bogus versus Chief of Police. Okay, wait. I must be missing a sheet, because this is it. But thank you, Turtle Boy. I grabbed this off of his Twitter. No, Chubby's office is in the process of ascertaining how to determine what, if any, information on Proctor's work phone or cloud account is discoverable in this or other cases. So Proctor's the fox in the hen house, and they're going to ask the fox to babysit the hens. That makes sense. Respectfully, Chubby Fingers and my sidekick, Lally. And Laura McLaughlin. I don't know who she is, but okay, this is the other case. That means absolutely nothing to me. Oh, wait, actually, this is a good one. Number 2 of the side notes, or, you know, it says, no, the Chubby's office is exploring, this is what they should do. Exploring hiring an outside firm to examine the phone and cloud data to ascertain what information is discoverable. Yeah, they should hire a third party, because Chubby's on these phone data report. Wasn't that in the last trial? I have a screenshot of it. Okay, good. They should. The court, Auntie Bev, should make them do this. Auntie Bev could be in trouble too, which is currently scheduled. Okay, wait. Oh. So anyway, Chubby's trying to hire a third party, which he should do. On September 6th, a Zoom hearing was held in Commonwealth versus Julius Hammond. Okay, and these two people, which is currently scheduled for jury trial in October of 2024. Oh, nice job, Lally. I don't even understand this. Anyway, it's October of 2025, dummy. Anyway, Proctor had minimal involvement in that investigation, is not expected to testify at trial, nor did he testify before the grand jury. On September 6th of, I'm guessing this year, 2024, it says 2024, the Commonwealth reported to the court, Peter Krupp, that it was in possession of Proctor's work phone and cloud. Proctor is done. You're done. The court and the defense counsel indicated it was the Chubby's obligation to search the phone extraction, and in pursuant to the court's direction, Chubby will begin searching the data for bias and Rule 14 material pertaining to that case. So that's our update of that Chubby is doing. I don't even understand how Chubby could possibly be doing that. Okay. So I want to do a reading on this debacle. Or we could do a reading on the John's dad and Kevin Albert. I want to do those two too. Okay. I'm going to just do a quick reading on Chuck. I don't even know how to do it on. We should do it on the energy of Proctor's phone and see what we get. Hi, Kelly. Thank you so much. You're the best. I love you. I am so excited you're here because there's only like a week and a half left at the golf course. Not that I'm overworking by any means, but it'll be nice to get back into my regular routines. Okay. I just want to do a quick reading on, you can't see my cards either because my phone does that. I want to see how is Michael Morissey going to look at and judge so we know that Proctor and Chubby were friends. Now, Chubby's in charge of releasing what's on Proctor's phone. He's on it. We know. I'm pretty sure I have a screenshot of something. It was on Twitter, and it wasn't Turtle Boy, but it was something about Chubby's phone. Okay, so I'm going to set sacred space, and then I'm just going to do a quick reading on. I don't know who I want to do it on. I want to do it on the group of people that are getting indicted, and Chubby's. I bet Chubby. Oh, this is going to be like such a good day. Well, okay. Another thing that I did hear was that we knew the feds. I didn't believe it. Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. We're a little early this week. I usually do it at 7:30, but today when I was setting it up, I did it at 6:30. So here we are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited. Okay. What I want to do is, if you're here, thank you. Please say hello and where you're from. And especially, if you're from America, that's cool too. But it's nice to see some Ireland. Hi, Ireland. Where are you guys from? I just read there's some court document that Turtle Boy had on Twitter. And Chubby is the one that's like in charge of policing Proctor's phone. That doesn't even make sense. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, wait a second. This is good news. Hello. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Mickey Mouse just dropped wiretapping intimidation charges against Turtle Boy. I predict Elizabeth will be filing them soon. Wait, is Elizabeth the sister or the wife for Proctor? Are you talking about Elizabeth? I don't know any of the Turtle Boy drama. So I don't know who that is, but is Elizabeth the wife or the sister? Because one of the Elizabeth, she's the wife. So Elizabeth got indicted, but not the sister. She should have indicted the sister of Michael Proctor. Yeah. She should have, I'm just going to put my hair up. I know that there are people that hate it when I touch my hair, so I'm just going to put it up so I'm not touching it. But, so wait, they're bringing more charges to Turtle Boy? They're dumb because, well, based on what we saw on Blake Lively's case, I mean, Taylor Swift, she didn't get her dad made a deal because, the secrets about this, we don't want the Swifties to know. And I don't mind not knowing. I love thinking that Taylor Swift's perfect and innocent. Probably not, though. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, they're dropping them. Oh, good. Well, because now, as soon as she filed those papers, this is how it worked. And if anyone's actually a lawyer, jump in. in the Blake Lively case, as soon as Justin Baldoni countersued, he got access to all of the cell phones of everyone that was involved. So we just read and I'll bring it back up, the docket. Where's that one screen? Here it is. So this is everyone she's indicting. Here, I'll bring it closer. Look at all these people. So we have Brian Albert, Kevin Albert. I love that American Civil Liberties Union's on there because they might not be as clean as they portray. Okay. We have the Boston Globe twice. Bukaki, Thomas DeRozier, Jason Grant, Janet. Wait, you know who's not on here? Matt McCabe. Wait a second. Why isn't Matt McCabe on here? Oh. Well, that's telling. When he read it out loud, he did say Matt. Metro Corps, that's Boston Magazine. Multiple movements. Chubby's office. Elizabeth Proctor, Michael Proctor. Karen Reed is the defendant. I have no idea who Gretchen Voss is, but I'm pretty sure I thought she was is Gretchen Voss a reporter? I don't know. And Erika Walsh. So that's everyone that Karen is bringing to, oh, darn, you guys can't see it. This is who she's indicting. All of these people. I would be shitting my pants if I was them. And the way it worked in Justin's case, these aren't. So this was the original filing date, I'm guessing. But see how they're restricted? I couldn't get them. So I grabbed these. I just wanted to read how the Fox was going to watch the hen house. Chubby is the one in charge. I didn't realize that. So that's where we are. Now, hi, everyone. Yes. Did you know? Hi, Cheryl with an S. Oh, Portugal. Virginia. You guys, hi. I'm so excited. Yes, you guys. Gretchen Voss was the one that, Boston Magazine. Never mind. It was Boston Globe that tried to get us to sell out, but we don't sell out. And I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you. This is fun. So yesterday, okay. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. We just went over the docket or the documents that, oh, good. I'm making sure I'm not getting texts saying you can't hear me. We just went over the court doc or the filing that Turtle Boy had on Twitter because I heard Emily D. Baker talking about this, but I wasn't paying attention or something because Chubby's office is the one that's in charge of like being the gatekeeper of Proctor's things. That doesn't even make logical sense. That whole office, it's probably going to be in the phone records, and they have them back to 2013. Oh, so at least Higgins, when he got rid of his phone, he got rid of his because Proctor, they put something in front of the court, which is like so hard to call her the court, Auntie Bev, that every 30 days his phone auto deletes so they wouldn't find anything on there. Well, sorry, Proctor, that you're the cop in this joint and you forgot to like auto delete your phone for the last 10 years. 12 years. They have records going back to 2013. And this is all off the top of my head. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I didn't get the date either, but the Chubby's office also has a do it by, like they have a hard stop, an end date, like a deadline. And, based on other cases, 3 years for discovery. Who knows how long they've had them, but now they're under the gun because the feds, the more we find out about these guys are screwed. Well, you know what else? When you get indicted, I don't know. And if there's a lawyer in here, someone that knows, but this is all based on the Justin Baldoni case. Once he countersued Blake, he got Taylor Swift's dad worked out a deal, but then that would have been her whoever her boyfriend is, Travis. like, because I think it's the people you talk to too. I could be wrong, but I think that I remember when this happens in a civil case with the Justin Baldoni case, I think it can, I don't know. I don't want to I have no idea. I'm just guessing. It doesn't really matter because Jennifer McCabe's on there. Hello, I'm so glad you guys are here. It is the karma year. This is amazing. Well, and you know what's even funnier? I was listening it was Emily D. Baker. And she was talking about how it's Proctor's phone. But I feel like this is really a universal lesson for Proctor. Maybe you needed to learn, they call it the law of justice in the old, in the old stuff, but we call it karma. And the funniest part of what is happening is he was so crude and rude and trashy on his phone, and now his phone is gonna sink the whole thing. Who would have thought? Especially after his lawyer gave such a cocky thing, you guys can go ahead and try to extract this, but he auto deletes the whole phone. No, well, he has never auto deleted anything. And he said it was every 30 days. If I were Michael Morissey, I would have throw it in the river, Michael, because it doesn't matter though. They already have Proctor's phone, so you can throw yours out. But I wonder if the feds have Higgins' phone too. You know how that was so annoying, but when Proctor showed up to the grand jury, he found out that the feds had his phone. And I wonder if the feds have Higgins' phone too, even though he disposed of it. Well, which he did. I'm not putting that part in. Never underestimate. Hi, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for coming. We're a little early tonight, but I want to get back in the schedule. And listening to Emily D. Baker, she does it every day. I thought that sounded really fun. Well, it sounded fun yesterday. I'm a little moody, though. No, I'm not. That's an old me. That's old Kate. Okay. So Proctor literally is not trying to get his job. Well, good, but this court stuff is still going through. Oh, maybe I'm missing something there. So Proctor withdrew as soon as he found out they had. Okay, I'm putting it all together. Chubby's office. Oh, okay, this is just me putting it all together. I have no idea if this is right, but I'm guessing the defense, that's now Proctor, who went to high school with all these guys. Proctor's team asked Chubby, how did Proctor's team even know? Oh, he found out that the feds had his phone log when he was sitting in front of the grand jury whenever that was. So his team asked Chubby's team to give him. I know. Chubby's running him over and backing him back. Yeah, 100%. So Proctor knew that the feds got his phone records at grand jury. Nothing says you're fucked. I don't know anything about it, but I'm glad that was Proctor. Okay, so his team knew the feds had it. His team had to ask Chubby for the records. And in a very cocky, condescending way, I'm sure, I didn't see any of it, but I'm just putting it all together, was go ahead and run that extraction. This is Proctor's team. We do an auto backup every 30 days, so you're not going to find anything. Okay, good. We'll meet next week. That was this Monday. So they meet him, and there's I don't even know how many, since 2013, and he talks I'm a chick, and I want to say more than a girl. And he's mean too. And he's I think everyone in those group chats, that's how I think it worked. So all of the people, this is going to be most Massachusetts. So how are they going, isn't there a conflict of interest if Chubby's on the phone or if the court's on? I hate calling her the court. If Auntie Bev is in the phone records, she will be. Well, I know that Michael will. Chubby will be. They're so dumb. I'm so glad they're getting caught, because now, as you pull back the curtain, it's so obvious how dirty they are. They were trying to say he got fired for some unprofessional text. And I was no, you were driving a state patrol car drunk. And somebody had a gun, Kevin Albert. Like, that to me is way more important. I guess we're going to find out the reason why she wouldn't allow that. Oh, that's what I mean. I guess we're going to find out the reason. Oh, my friend, hello. Hi. I love it when I recognize people's thumbnails. Okay. We're going to find out the reason she wouldn't allow the text messages in when they were only trying to help Sandra. Wait. Auntie Bev did Sandra's court? I read those court documents. Oh, wait. I don't know what that was, but I read those court documents out loud. I should find those. I can hardly wait for the revelation. I know this is going to be wild, but this is the weird thing, or not weird. I just am putting it all together right now. If the feds have it. Well, the feds gave it to Chubby. Oh, we don't like the way you investigated this, so here you go. But here's a deadline. Well, this, I want to say notorious. I've been watching Sarah Boone. The Chubby's office is notorious for like not giving discovery. It's like 3 years later. So I'm guessing they sat on Proctor's phone records, and the feds gave them a hard deadline. Like, you need to destroy these or send them back by X date. And so now Chubby's team, are they going to work overtime? Yeah, right. Lally, are they trusting Lally to do this? In the documents that we just asked the cards. Okay, yeah, thank you for that. We got to ask them. Oh yeah, we should just ask yes, no's. Oh, why don't I go? Thank you. Thanks for reminding me why we're here. I'm going to ask. Yeah, let's ask. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot this. Okay. We're going to ask. I have questions. I want to know, okay. In that document I just read, it said, hi, I'm so glad you guys are here. Where are you guys from? We have people all over the world. We are global. And I feel so cool when I see someone that knows me in the wild. That's what I call it. When I'm like not planning on it, I'm like doing normal life stuff. And then I see someone in the wild. I'm like, ah. So I want to know, I have a lot of questions. Oh, a card just jumped. And I was thinking about Chubby. Hold on, we have another jumper. Oh, maybe I should just turn this thing on and then I can add the card version later, because I have a feeling that this is going to be a parts, like we're going to do it in parts. Oh, and I can't wait. I'm going to turn this, you won't be able to see the card version. Oh, me too. I'm so glad. Hi, Virginia. Yay. She's from that state. One of my bosses' name was Virginia. Well, we called her Jenny, but I'm just going to turn the card version on up here. You won't be able to see it yet, but oh, I guess it doesn't matter now. You won't be able to see it. Okay, well, this is what happened. Enough talking. I was shuffling, asking a question like, what's going to happen? I didn't know. We had a jumper. The jumper tower. NSA gathered everything. Oh, yeah, since the Patriot Act, September 12th. 2001. You're right. I totally forgot about this. Oh, it's Southie. Oh, it's all right. Don't be ashamed. Don't you worry. There's no bad place to be. Unless you were from 34 Fairview, I'd be a little worried. That's the only place that would be sketchy. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Okay. This says NSA has gathered everything 100%. I can confirm that based on Patriot Act since at least 2000. All signals and lines, communications. The CIA enlisted. Oh, I know. Oh, I love Snowden. He's an American hero. I read his books and everything. The CIA enlisted Snowden to spy on NSA after the CIA discovered that the NSA could spy on them. God, they're such little bitches. Oh, speaking of the CIA. Okay, hold on. I do have a few things to talk about that, though. All right, so I was asking, what's going on? I have no idea. I was thinking of Chubby. We have the tower. The other card that jumped, 9 is an ending. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, you know what this just felt like? We were getting Daddy Pentacles, and in the Idaho case, it was like, I thought the president, Scott Green, don't come for me. There are no facts here. I'm literally a chick with a tarot deck, but we have a tower moment we've gotten this before for Chubby, and this is an ending, a 9. She is happy and rich right now, but the tower is coming. Tower's an end. The end. Goodbye. You ignored your intuition so long that you have to hit a rock bottom. So I would say things are not going well for Chubby. Chubby must be like completely losing his mind. The feds do not play. Okay, so things aren't going well for Chubby at all. Oh yeah, just crying over spilled blood. Because this is going to open up like, oh yeah, he wants to get out of town. Chubby, things are not going well, but the two things that we need to remember are the two cards that jumped, which is the Tower, and that this should be the death, in my personal humble opinion. This should be the death card. It is the end, the end, the end. Goodbye. It's like, if you've ever been well, I got a divorce, and it, for me, was a huge Tower moment, like, because everything I knew and cared about was gone. And this is a 9. 9s are endings. Like, it's almost like you just had a dinner party. You've already cleaned up, done the dishes, you've cleaned the house, you're turning the light off to walk out the door. Like, that's where we are. It's completion. Hi, Quincy. Hi. Okay, so Chubby, oh, and then the cards I did pull. She's crying. This is the 5 of Cups. She's crying over spilled blood to me. Even if I was doing a regular card, this is heavy, heavy grief. Yeah, I might be grieving like, I don't know. And then this is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is like holding 2 different timelines in his hand. Like, he wants to go explore. He's pondering. He's thinking. There's a little, one of the ones is tied or like drilled into the side of the castle. That's his home. And one is looking towards the future. He's holding the world and he like wants to go explore. Yeah, I would too. Okay, so speaking of Chubby, I'm CIA. Oh, we have to call them probably something else. Let's call them the organization because they are. So as I was minding my own business, I was working on a Maura Murray thing, totally separate from this. And it might have been, who cares what I was working on? It doesn't even matter. What happened was I found a Healy. Oh, I should pull that stuff up. So there's a Sharon Healy Moynihan that is related to Auntie Bev. And I'll pull up I just want to explain this really quickly. She is related to Auntie Bev. Okay. She has a very vague background. You can find everything about all her siblings, like literally all the way back to the Mayflower, except for this one lady. Okay, that's fine. That is very much on course. So I was like, I have to tell my friends because I don't know what this means. And I don't even know if it's connected. It just happens to be we don't believe in coincidences. It happens to be a unique thing. In order to get this, to pull this off, which this is not the first one. It just happens to be the first one that we're watching with our very own eyes and not reading in a book. Okay, we'd have to do MK Ultra. We 100% already know she's the perfect candidate for MK Ultra. We also would need perhaps Delta training. That's the assassin, but I don't know about her in assassin training. Anyway, the other one is Project Mockingbird. Mockingbird is when the CIA took over all mainstream media, everything. It's all owned by like 4 companies anyway. But so my dad used to watch the news at 6:30 every single night, die hard. His dad did the same thing. He might still do it. I don't know. But it's all, I just posted a short. I want to show you guys the short. It's a compilation of the media script getting read by local reporters. It's wild. So I think that at least 3 programs, at least 2, perhaps 3 of the programs that we know about, and who knows what we don't know about. You don't know what you don't know, but had to be in, it's a well-oiled machine. And they also, it's like the Enigma in Russia. There's no ending or talk. And no one knows what anyone's doing. Like, so anyway, they had it all. In my personal humble opinion, I do believe that Maura is Maura. I think there's one Maura. She just happens to be resurfaced, and like their backgrounds are so similar. It's like they didn't hire a creative writer. Okay, I swear you heard that years ago. Wait, about Maura and Maura? Oh, you've been through a divorce. I am so sorry. It was like very tragic for me. And maybe it's like old lifetimes of like pain I never worked through, but like I had like an identity crisis. I didn't even have children yet, but he wrote the dogs in the divorce. Like, what kind of dick does that? I love him. Oh, congratulations. You've been a member for 9 months, Cheryl with an S. Thank you. Oh, you've heard the More and More thing? Perhaps you did. It just got on my radar about 4 or 5 months ago. Our friend True Crime Design, who I absolutely love, she tagged me in something about this case, and that's how I found out about it. And now when I put their faces together, it's like, maybe, yeah, she got a nose job, big deal. Like, and the extending legs, that literally, you guys, the same people that do this were at Auschwitz. Like, you have no idea the kind of human experience. And we've already done this once, just so you guys know. All of those fairy tales or whatever they're called with like unicorns in Atlantis, we did try to put bodies, like human bodies, on unicorns. That's where that all comes from, allegedly. And that is like just a memory I have. I have no idea. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl, for an S for being a member for 9 months. Oh, if there's anyone in here, and I don't want to put you on the spot. Oh, no, not this one. Never mind. We're doing intuitive tests tonight. Like if we were in a psychic forensic class, I'm literally taking the playbook from that because we all need to work on it. What we need, it's for a bigger project that we'll find out about later. Okay, yes, and I am so sorry about that divorce. Oh, that's why the tower should just be death. Because for me, it was like the end of my life as I knew it. So I have always too said, that the federal cases, oh, wow. I had no idea that other people had heard about the More and More thing. Well, I mean, it's pretty hard. And I really feel very bad for Maura Healy. I couldn't even finish the reading that I was doing on her because her psyche is so and I don't mean fragile, but I do. It's so fragile. If I felt like if I made it, like if I pulled that blanket off, but I don't know if her psyche, I don't know. I don't want to be a part of breaking anyone's psyche. That poor girl has gone through enough. Woman has gone through enough. I was just talking to a soul fragment too, but I didn't even finish it or do it out loud because it's like very fragile. Well, anyway, I did not know about the More and More thing, but it does make me feel kind of better that we know where she is in this weird way. Like no one disappears from that kind of car accident. Like, come on, they're so bad at, but I do think she was kidnapped. I don't think she went by her own free will. And I'm guessing that her dad didn't get the memo. I don't know about the rest of her family. I heard a couple of times just Oh my gosh. What? You guys, yes. I have done a reading. I got that Katy Perry was JonBenét, but no, they all could be. Yes, I will ask right now. This might be a deeper dive, but let's do it. Oh, I'm going to call in quarters inside. That just gave me the chills. That would 100% make sense. Oh, curious call. That is a really awesome question. Was Erika, Kirk, JonBenét, Ramsey? I feel like this, okay, when we did it for Katy Perry, because the energy is, we're in layers, okay? I don't know how to even explain it. If you know, you know. I don't know if you need to know. You intuitively will understand. And so it's in layers. And so when we were doing Maura Murray, I just got a soul fragment. And so when you do a soul retrieval, you bring it all back together. So when I was doing Katy Perry and, I didn't set sacred space. I'm doing it right now while I talk. When we did Katy Perry, I had to do like a layer and then wait, and then a layer and then wait. Because, well, obviously all these women, children are all growing up now. I don't know how any of it works. And if there are any survivors, I heard Katy Perry, yeah, I remember correctly. I mean, I know that like okay, and I want to say this as respectfully and lovingly as possible. And if this is you and it triggers you, please just be aware we're going to talk about MKUltra for a minute. Last year or 2 years ago, whenever I started doing this, it must have been a year, I don't know when it was, but there was a program that had been installed in it. All of these same people were on. So I'll call them kids, but they're my age. So if any of the moms are in here, like, they're not kids, they're in college. I call everyone a kid. They were like, whenever this I don't know, this group of people was programmed, the program started breaking and people were calling me. And that's how I learned about it. And I had to like do a fast track to help people heal because I didn't understand it like at all. I didn't even know about it until people started coming. All right, we're going to ask about this. Maybe I should just do a yes, no. And I'm going to call in the quarters. I got goosebumps when you asked that, though. I feel like we might have been onto something. And what we're going to ask right now, we have about 8 more minutes. And then if you guys want to join us or if you are a member, we're going to pretend that we're in a psychic forensic class tonight. We're going to do like, we might just start doing the same exact syllabus, but we're going to use our intuition. I didn't even cheat or look it up. We have a case that's already been solved and a name, and that's it. And you can't Google it or anything. And we're just going to talk it out and see what we get. I think it'll be fun. So the question that we're going to ask tonight is Erika Kirk JonBenét? I feel like she might be. That totally resonated. Is Erika Kirk JonBenét Ramsey? Absolutely. Oh, mic drop. I did get goosebumps when you asked that. Well. I have not been hearing good things about Erika Kirk. Who didn't see the writing on that wall? Whoa. So I would like to confirm that, well, according to the cards, I have no idea. According to the cards, Erika Kirk is JonBenét Ramsey. And after we did the Maura Murray reading, we found out that soul fragments can have memories, which totally makes sense on a logical level. And when Idaho 4 happened and people were getting the kids and weren't getting them, and I didn't get them. I'm like, I cannot feel them or something, whatever happened. And I'm guessing it's because they fragmented. So people were picking up those fragments. Anyway, the reason I'm explaining that, oh, I love that. My little brother used to shine people's shoes. I love that. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Okay, so the answer to this question, and I got goosebumps, which I know my body doesn't react. I know some people's does, but mine's not really. Maybe I just need to tune in a little more. But anyway, I got a yes, an absolutely for JonBenét and Erika Kirk. The reason I'm kind of I'm not laughing about that at all. I need some water. I'm choking. I'm like, oh boy. So I have no idea how any of maybe if they call it like college. Montreal, I wrote a thing for, I'm putting my hair back up, but I wrote a thing for ChatGPT to see what patterns she could find. And I have a picture of her at an ATM in Montreal. Well, I think that it's Maura Murray. So like, I wonder if they're all at this like hospital or a private school. I mean, you guys have seen those documentaries. Oh, speaking of documentaries, did you guys see that the Perfect Neighbor one? It just came out on Netflix. I can't believe I'm talking about TV, but I do. It was wild. Anyway, maybe they were all together because they're all like the same. I don't know how it works. I literally know from CIA documents, and it's a little redacted lately. It's annoying. It's getting worse and worse. I saw someone somewhere had old CIA documents from like 96. You can read the whole thing. It's like a normal document. You should sell them. So, wow. So now I have questions because I did look up Erika, and Erika has like Russian. I guess it's all fake though. So yeah, nice work, Colleen. You killed it. According to the cards, Erika Kirk is JonBenét Ramsey. Wow. Oh, you know what else I got, you guys? I didn't even do a reading on this. I was talking to one of our friends. So together, or he got it, I don't know. That Charlie Kirk had a body double that wasn't him, allegedly. I have no idea, but that's what he got or I got, that it wasn't Charlie Kirk. It was a body double. Hi, guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you guys so much for coming. Well, that was a productive hour. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you. I started a little early because it's been a while since I saw you. We were going to do, I guess I need to go down the rabbit hole. Which one? Because we just opened like 5 rabbit holes. We have Maura. I'm going to call her just Maura. I don't know. And she's still like Maura Murray to me. For some reason, that case has always been really, really, well, I used to live in North Con. I used to live in all the places. Plus she was about my age. What I'm wondering about, and it might just be in a book, is like, do these people go to like college? Like, do they think imagine thinking that you were at a private school? Well, that's a lot of the private schools that my friends, went in New England. It's pretty normal to go to. I did not go to private school, but other people did. And now their schools are getting shut down. I don't know. And then the next rabbit hole we got was the card said, and I stand by them, Erika Kirk is JonBenét Ramsey. And I talked to a kid or somebody, that it was a body double for Charlie Kirk. It wasn't him. Like, he's long gone. He's probably with Epstein. I don't know. I have no idea. But those were our updates. Oh, yes. I think she was CIA. Oh, I don't even know. Are we allowed to say that? If I get demonetized for saying that word. Yeah, I think she was unintentionally. So yeah, we've done a reading on her before. I think she got kidnapped because she wanted to leave. I think she is CIA, but I don't think she did it on purpose. I think it was an accident, and I think she got kidnapped. That's my opinion from the card reading. But all right. Well, we are at an hour, and that was a productive hour. We saw the people that Karen Reed is indicting. We read Chubby Finger's letter. This is like literally, if a fox could write, he would write, "Dear Mom, you don't need to come home tonight because I've got the hen house. See you tomorrow." That's like what having Chubby as the like policing agent on this is. I have no idea what they're going to do because, well, the feds have this, and he's been under investigation for, well, the feds don't rush, but they don't mess up. They don't do it wrong either. They have like 100%, well, 99.9% conviction rate. If you're dumb enough to take them to trial, you'll probably lose. Yeah, I do think that Morissey, but I don't think she did on purpose. I think she got kidnapped. I think she tried to leave. I did a reading on it, and I will put it in here. But all right, my loves, how often do you guys want to do lives? Do you like lives? Because, well, now that my golf course days are coming to an end, I'm looking into the fall, like that session or that Q4. So keep me posted. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If we do this like once a week, that's cool. If we want to do it more, I'm open to suggestions. All right. I have my little turtle boy got some charges dropped. Yes, I saw that. Wait, somebody posted about that. He got Elizabeth, not the sister wife. She's the wife. Elizabeth. Well, yeah, she should drop him. That's what we said that he is. Well, as soon as Justin Baldoni countersued, everything came out, and they should all drop everything. And let's see here. My little niece needed something. Okay, my loves, my friends, keep me posted. Thank you for telling me where you guys are from. We're global. I don't know what you did tonight, but we hung out with the globe. Okay, and let me know what you guys are thinking for like more. Do we want to do more lives? Do we need? Oh, I'm making a workshop on turning pain into power, and that is a long. I'll tell you about it in a minute. So let me know what you guys are thinking so that we can all collaborate. If you're one of our members, I'm going to stop this, run to the bathroom, and then I will see you over there for our first night of psychic, like it's psychic forensics. It's if we were taking a class. We named a case. Well, ChatGPT just gave me a solved case. That's it, and a state. So we have the woman's name and the state, and no one can Google or ask anyone. we're going to do it all on intuition, see what we get. So I love you all so much. Thank you for coming. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you want, well, we need to talk how to schedule for the next 3 months, because my life's going to get back to normal so I can think again. Okay, guys, I love you very much. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you on the flip side, and great call on Erika. Yeah, if you find any information, let us know. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Good night.